Aw.
33 of them.
Aw.
Whoa!
One just ate another one. It's 32 now, actually.
Garrett Fox?
Kirk Fox.
We're like Gurk
No,
gets fucked.
it was
Whoa.
immaculate conception.
I told you the women are big and strong.
Mhm.
They just milk us. Those poor males.
Isn't he big and strong now too?
That's true.
Girk transgender?
He's gonna be the milker now.
Whoa.
But yeah, so like, he can tell me what happened last with the Troll Slayers.
We just got out of the Feywild.
It's something.
We're already back to fucking work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our heroes.
We were under a fucking tack.
We're fucking under attack.
Yeah. We tried calling Nora. They didn't pick up. So we called Griswold and found out there were like 2.5 years in the future.
Yep.
This is literally all because Dog tried to kill that one bitch.
This would have happened anyway,
pain,
I'm
Pete?
sure. No pain, Pete.
It's just been a domino effect since that death.
That's when it all really went downhill.
That's when we started tumbling.
Lysander summoned his hawk,
What?
and they flew to the closest town.
Oh, yes, yes.
The bird.
Dwayne the Rock.
Dwayne!
We saw
Parrots.
some guys on flying
Mm.
Not
lizards.
just some guys.
Wyvern.
And then Thomas appeared, and he was like, "Whoa, you guys alive! How cool!"
Mm.
Where's all this?
On the sky.
Harrisburg.
Thank you.
Oh,
Just somewhere.
I thought you were like, "What
You say
terrain?"
outside.
Outside. They said in the air.
No,
in the sky.
I said in the sky.
Oh, in the sky.
Oh, man. How do you think inflation is? You think, like, all of our gold's worth, like, a lot more
Oh,
now?
man.
No, it's okay, Don't think about it.
You don't even use gold anymore.
Oh, no.
They've moved beyond.
They just use Riken blood.
My
They use
God.
parkour.
Shut up.
Yeah, we fought Riken guys. They had their thingies. I don't remember the name of the dragons, the small dragons.
Wyverns.
The wyverns. Thank you. We fought the wyverns. We had the rock.
Some shenanigans occurred.
Then Thomas Alar and his boys showed
The
up.
lads
The
showed up.
lads.
The lads.
And so did King Isabel.
She was so cool.
She had an eye
Mm.
patch.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's missing now.
I don't think so.
No,
Did you
Did
just
not-
say that?
did not happen. Yeah,
I was
they
gonna say, I
did.
don't even think she, like,
Myself.
I don't even think she took off her helmet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, where we left off was you guys had managed to land your croc, Dwayne,
Dwayne.
upon the central keep of Parrotsburg. This very very aged, weather-beaten, but a resolute castle. You know, a myriad of soldiers from Albion were all gathered around in awe at you guys' return. Yeah, the king
Can
What?
I do something real quick?
Sure. We haven't even finished recap, but yeah.
Oh, I mean, I thought we were done.
Well, no,
Oh,
I was
sorry.
to say the king landed and she dismounted, her griffin, its talons and beak dripping blood, her own armor, gold and mithril, spattered with blood. Yeah, she's wearing her full helmet right now. You see she wields the hammer that Sir Lord Drake Alar gifted her on her name day. The blunt
Ooh.
end worked into the face of a lion, and the pointed end, the piercing beak of an eagle. Also dripping with gore. But yeah, she thuds down off of her griffin, and strides over, the metal heels clanking against the cobblestone. Everyone bows at her presence, and she stops a few strides from you guys, and that's where we left off. And that's where we're
At the
picking up.
end of last campaign, I said that Wolf bowed, but I retconned that because I don't think he would.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He's a
fucked up
solid
right
man.
now.
He's fucked up now.
For
He's the
now.
alpha.
Yeah, I wanted to say something real quick.
Sure, sure, sure.
I imagine that all of you inside your heads, through the telepathic connection, you're hearing different voices, like a bunch of voices speaking in a language none of you understand. Like
Well, does anybody
kind
speak
of,
Celestial?
No.
yeah.
No.
Uh-uh.
Why would I?
Well, nobody of you understand. None of you understand what the voices are saying. The voices are saying, hamburger.
What does it sound
I
like?
am hungry.
Yeah,
hungry.
like a chorus.
There's like yeah, it's
No,
like
not
weird.
really. I imagine that there are like
No, there's
a ton
definitely
of
a
voices.
chorus. There's like a weird chorus. It's not the whole
Well.
thing, but there's certainly.
I don't know. I imagine that there are just a bunch of voices talking.
Get out of
I
my
turned that off
head!
when I did my own movie.
It's just a couple of seconds. I don't know if you will have time, but I imagine that as you like get close to the seraphim, you start hearing this, and I think that till this point the seraphim has kept always a deadpan expression. Like you, whenever he's present, it's always with a deadpan expression. But slowly you see, as the voices grow louder, how the expression turns severe, stern, even aggressive, as they turn around to look at Dog with their multiple eyes, and like a bunch of eyes like turn around to look at Dog. And I want to roll an intimidation check, but I don't think I am trying. Like the seraphim is not trying to intimidate Dog. I'm just trying to. I think it's just. I don't know if I can do this, like a general intimidation check.
Sure, yeah.
Hey. Holy fuck.
17.
33, yeah. I think that the seraphim turns around and stares at Dog and slowly gets angrier and angrier. And they raise a hand towards her. And at the last moment, you just hear a and the wings start retreating, and all the eyes at the same time close. And you just hear Champagne going like, and they fall to the ground. And they just stay there.
Show some respect. The king is here.
No, bitch.
Guy who didn't bow.
Dog, you hear
Your
whisper in
knees
your-
on ground.
You hear a whisper in your mind go, see how hollow his power is, my lady. How quickly it falls.
She chuckles darkly.
But yeah, definitely all the normies around like stumble back in terror at this angelic visage. Even Isabel maybe takes like a cautious step back. Um, her grip tightening on her hammer slightly. But as you return to form, you see it kind of falls a little bit as she relaxes. She does not say anything at first. She kind of just regards you all underneath her helmet before you hear a cautious voice. Is it?
It's just like when Shinji woke up and everyone
really
hated
you?
him for no reason.
Are you really back?
Yeah.
I mean, I think so, unless we're in some other fucked up place in the Feywild. We were in there for a very long time. Seems like.
Your Honor, I almost didn't recognize you. He bows.
It's actually your grace.
Who said that?
You see kind of like sweeping out from the gathered soldiery is someone who's obviously like not a soldier. This kind of like rail thin, spindly limbed man, kind of drowning in like a very like opulent like fur lined coat and tunic. You can see golden rings kind of glitter on his hands as they're like kind of clasped before him. He's like, you will address the regent of Parith, or Greater Parith, with respect she deserves.
What area was
Very
Parith
nice.
again?
My apologies.
Parith is the region just on the other side of the Low Weir from Albion.
I thought she was the king of Albion.
Albion.
Yes.
Oh, so she's both.
He looks like he's about to like launch into like a bit of a tirade. But Isabel holds up a gauntleted hand. And she's like, Markan, that's enough. These are friends. And he's like, but of course, Your Grace. And he gives like a huge, like incredibly low bow, like almost like completely in half.
Mm,
This guy can't be trusted.
he is so the evil advisor.
But she's like, she kind of turns in and she's like, I believe all of you have better things to be doing. The city is not safe yet. Everyone kind of like snaps to attention, and like bumps into each other as they all like rush off, to do something. And she looks up at the battle that's still kind of going on in the sky, and she kind of looks back towards her griffin, and she's like, Zephyr, kill. And he lets out a like a very ear-splitting shriek and roar before leaping back into the sky.
Oh. Impressive.
Until it is a few moments go by, and it's just until it is just you guys and the king.
Trapped
How
in
things
forest
been?
2 years.
As you say that, her shoulders very noticeably like slump, and her head kind of falls a little bit, and you see her kind of sling her hammer in a leather loop on her belt before reaching up and taking off her helmet. You can see her hair is cut a lot shorter than it once was, and tied into a very tight bun. And she has tears welling up in her eyes.
Oh.
Oh, sweetie.
She's like, I didn't think that I would be sending you all to something like that.
Us neither.
You
Everyone
can't
was
blame
so,
yourself.
but I can. I sent you.
Not for how the Feywild acts.
These things
Well,
happen
in general.
sometimes.
Everyone was certain that you were lost.
Oh, we're
everyone-
lost.
Everyone but Roran.
He kept the faith.
Where is he?
He's not here.
But is he
Fuck, he's
okay?
dead.
I haven't seen
So
Roran
right.
in must be 2 or 3 months now. Since the siege started.
You don't know where he is?
We saw the Empire's army approaching, and I knew that Roran and his men would be better served outside of the walls, in the country.
Maybe we could call him on the mirror.
I think we've used up all the mirror time.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
No, we
three.
have a
Yeah.
minute. We have a
Yeah.
minute.
I thought Champagne like rushed to end the call.
Okay, yeah, you guys have a minute then.
Well, try to call him.
Give me a minute. My head hurts.
Hmm.
Yeah, Champagne takes out the mirror. I imagine that he's still laying on the ground, looking at the mirror the way you look at your phone when you're laying in bed.
As you bring out the mirror, Isabel sees it and she's like, "You still have it."
Oh, yeah, of
Probably the
course I
most
have it.
useful thing we have.
Oh, she kind of looks a little sheepish and she's like, "Unfortunately, I don't think that'll reach Roran."
Fuck my life. He's in the
Uh,
Feywild.
No,
he?
no. At least I certainly hope he's not. But Gideon has made some rings for the chief members of our war efforts.
Hmm.
And she, you can see
Oh.
that she has one as well. And as she holds it up, you see that it glitters with enchanted runes. She's like, these block all divination magic
Hmm.
or against its wearer.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would my Moonfield lens then not work were I to use the Find Loved One?
It will not.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure there. Thank you.
Fuck, he doesn't want to be found.
Hmm. I just want to real quick help.
He has
Champagne
plot
into
armor.
a fighting position.
So just to be clear, how long were years again?
Oh my eyes.
There's about
It's 4 seasons.
yeah,
4 seasons a year.
365 days, give or take.
Huh. Can I borrow that? He points at your mirror.
Mhm. Who you want to call?
Oh, I just wanted to look at it. I don't know.
It's Lysander lying right
Is
now.
he
Just for
lying?
no reason.
Is he lying?
Yes, he
Give
I
me
mean,
a
technically,
check.
he is going to be looking.
Can I do an inside check?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, why did I say 14?
Hmm.
29 inside.
Yeah, I don't think he's really he's really trying that hard. He's like sweating.
Give it to him.
I'll give it to you. Can we just please wait and go inside and you can call him later.
Okay, okay. That's fine. I'm good.
Surely you were going to call Claire, right?
Yes.
On the inside check him.
Who else would he call?
His boyfriend.
He's too shy.
No, 21.
Yes, he plans to call Claire.
You're off the hook this time.
No, I needed to call my like secret evil guy that I was talking to like behind all of your backs.
Fucking knew it.
We already knew about Bluebird.
She's not evil.
Misunderstood.
So what are we
So
doing?
we going now?
Yes. Please come. I guess come in. To my
Oh, I-
my other keep.
oh god.
So
Yeah,
who was that guy and what's this Greater Paris stuff?
Yes. She, as you guys kind of like, go through this set of doors, built into the roof and begin descending, down this, stairwell, she's like, after you guys had, went into the Loweir, we had fought a series of, battles the Empire, culminating in us pushing all the way to here. She gestures, kind of broadly with her hand. We sieged Petersburg for several weeks, till Gideon came up with an idea to perhaps end the siege sooner rather than later. It involved me, I guess, claiming the as of until now, empty throne of, regency of Parith.
Mm.
And you guys, or at least maybe some of you remember, especially like you, Nergash, you'll remember that Isabel's family came from here. King Torrin the First was king of Parith with his sister, his twin sister. until
Oh,
she ousted
right.
him. And she was killed with no heirs. So technically, Isabel is the heir to the kingdom of Perith.
Whoa.
Funny how that one worked.
Of course, some families, newer families, families from the Empire, um, resisted, but there were some old, ancient names that Gideon helped me lean on. Markan is one of them. He's I guess you could say he's my steward of Parrotsburg, Perith. She kind of like rubs her head. Um, this place. He knows all the families. He knows how to navigate the courts, or what's left of it. And he was the first to swear his allegiance. So
What did you say he was? Like, what was his race?
he's human.
Oh, okay.
Baseball's name?
Imagine him being really
Im-
small.
Markan.
The way he talked, I
it's
thought he
like
was
that.
a fucking bird, man.
He's like short. He's certainly short, but very spindly. Troy like
I was
5'4".
thinking like a not IL or something.
No, he's definitely human.
He looks like that guy from the Barbie movies that everyone compares to Astarion.
Oh, yes, yes. He's got like a really like thin mustache.
Oh, nice.
Ew.
Well, congratulations on your second throne, I suppose.
Who's watching the kingdom?
Francis is current regent while I'm away.
So am I right to hear that it's been going relatively well since we disappeared?
She turns to you. There's like this kind of look in her eye. Kind of like speaking to the things she's done, the things she's seen up until now. And she's like, they were, I suppose. But as I said, we've been besieged here for months. The Rykans can't break us, and we can't break out. Or she kind of stops, and she's like, at least we couldn't, before help arrived.
Oh, does that mean I get my job of killing Rykins back?
I wasn't aware you had lost it.
I love working for the king.
You guys kind of exit out of this stairway into this large
Oh.
hall of all like kind of dark gray stone. These like old banners. You can see that these are obviously like old banners that have been like brought out of storage and kind of the dust beaten off them. You can see like holes kind of eaten through them from bugs and stuff like that. You see these banners of like wine red with a like a silver, almost white crown wrapped in thorny vines.
King, so what happened? What happened to the elven tribes, to the Moonsingers? Have
Oh,
they
they're
been in
around.
touch with you? Oh, what happened to the forest where we were at? Well, there.
She kind of shrugs and she's like, "It's still there."
No, the fires. I mean,
Oh, well, yeah, those have been put out, and
How is the forest recovering?
I don't know. I've been.
I was gonna say, really,
Several
that's a stupid
months.
question.
I've been kind of fighting a war. But well, hopefully we'll be able to maybe lift the siege and get in contact with our allies. As I understand, it's the Far Eyes daughters have been pretty fervent in leading raids and stuff throughout the countryside on Imperial supply trains.
Right, so they came out before us. Just like, Griswold, why the fuck were we left so long in there?
I'm actually surprised they're back so soon.
Huh?
You all turn and kind of standing in the kind of center of this
I know
great
that
hall,
fucking voice.
Yeah.
is Gideon.
Yeah.
Yay!
You see his hair has gotten like a little bit longer, a little bit unkempt, and you can see there's actually like a little crack in the lens of one of his glass lenses.
Damn, bro doesn't
much
have like
bigger is his
Accio Reparo.
How much bigger is his hat now?
Mending's a useless cantrip. Never was it applicable.
Until now. What do you know, wizard?
Well, my great-grandfather studied the Feywild, and he had an equation for temporal displacements, but it seems like I'll need to update it.
It didn't really answer my question.
Do you still have your grandfather's books
Which one?
about the Feywild?
Yes.
I'd like to take a look at those when you have.
Hmm.
Not sure if now's the time for that, sweet grass.
It's why I said when you have time. I mean, right now.
Gideon, I have a question. So-
Yes, Champagne.
First of all, you look really good, man. It's been a while. Hope you're doing okay. Second, Nora hasn't come out yet. I think they're still in there.
Isabel and Gideon kind of look at each other. Gideon's like, "Who?" And Isabel kind of shoots him a look. But she's like, she kind of she's like, I don't know what to do about that.
We can't do anything. Like they're just gonna stay in there.
I mean, unless
They'll come out when it's time.
I mean, we'd have to send another foray into the Feywild. And Gideon's like, I don't have that ritual memorized. And you see him kind of dig into. You see he's got this like satchel. It looks like a book bag. And he kind of rifles through it. You see he pulls out like a tome, and he puts it in the crook of one of his arms. He pulls out another one and puts it into the crook. He pulls out like a bundle of spell scroll tubes. And he's like plane shift. He's like, where is it?
Who cares?
Isabel's like, again, I don't think this is the time. Nora will have to rely on the Wild Mother's protection as of now. We all have far more pressing matters. And as she says that, you hear like a distant, low boom, like a huge impact.
Mm.
Gideon's like, oh, they're starting early today. I wonder why that is.
Wait, what's starting early?
The sieging for the day.
Oh. That's less exciting.
Wolf like rolls his shoulder in preparation.
What did you think it was, Nurgash?
I don't know. I don't even know where I am anymore.
You senile old fool. Slaps his ass.
Ugh. Hi, Sander. What am I doing here?
Well, how can we help?
Isabel's like, Gideon, are they moving on the walls, or you see Gideon, his eyes like kind of roll back into his head for a moment as he mutters an incantation under his breath, and he kind of like stares, the whites of his eyes, at you all for a few awkward moments, unnerving moments, before he's like, no, they're just launching the catapults and ballista. And Isabel's like, well, that means they'll probably be moving on us eventually, but for now, there's work to be done throughout the city. If you all can spare the resources and the energy, there are probably people trapped and injured in the rubble. There's water shortages for putting out fires. There's, as I said, injured that need help. That could even, she kind of like lowers her voice. I'm certain that the Rykans have infiltrators in the city. I'm sure spreading information to their masters.
I can at least help with the fire.
How might we pilfer through the residence and decide who's who?
Who's
You know,
Why?
a dirty Riken.
well, unfortunately, all I can say is it'll be up to your discretion.
Champagne is like, oh, I'm dirty. They smell themselves like.
Oh yeah, you smell ripe.
Ugh.
Like sweat.
Yeah,
and
we've
mushrooms.
all been fighting. Everyone smells like shit.
Not me.
Like 2 years since a bath.
I got a bath when I came out of the holy kingdom of Lumen. Came out, that place smelled like roses.
True.
We can't, take a rest for a second? Or like a few hours or something?
She's kind of like, you are all going to be very, very important in the coming hours and the coming days. If you need to rest, then please do so. But if you can help in any way,
Maybe we can, split. Half of us help, while the other half, rests, and then we do the opposite. That way, there's always someone helping.
Like taking shifts.
Uh-huh.
I might need to take that rest because I just remembered I have 3 hit points.
Oh,
Yeah, I have 28. I'm
Gideon's
What's
like,
a hit point?
What are hit points?
What's a hit point?
You'll learn when you're older.
Oh, okay. I can help healing people. Are there any sick around? Can you show me where to go?
Of course. And you see Isabel kind of like motions. She just like lifts a hand, and immediately like a servant runs up. Um, and uh, she's like, show him to any wounded that need help. I believe the chapel is overflowing right now.
Okay, I'll go there. I can take my rest after this. If anyone wants to rest now, I will work for now, I guess.
Wait, the mirror?
You wanna come with me? You wanna? Oh, okay. You're gonna return, right?
Of course.
Okay, you have 1 minute, man. Even less.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. King, one last question.
Yes.
Where are the Ursals?
Bianca is on the walls, as is Jermaine. Callan I sent to Androra before the siege for reinforcements, so...
There are there are reinforcement in a way, I guess. How long was
Oh.
that?
Before the siege, so a few months ago.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. Um, how many troops are we fighting against right now? You have a number. You have people. You have something else.
She kind of she looks over at Gideon, who's like, by our estimates, it's at least a full legion, so 10,000.
Holy shit!
Sheesh.
You call me paranoid, but since we're like right outside Riken, borders, basically, how likely is it that they're gonna be able to like counter magic?
What do you mean? They certainly have casters amongst their ranks.
That kind of almost answers the question. I personally, and I don't remember if it's like common knowledge that Nurgash would have. Doesn't the Empire like have mage hunters?
Oh yeah.
Would that be knowledge Nurgash has?
You probably heard rumors and stories about them. It depends if Nurgash thinks they're just like a boogeyman, or or if they are real.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna choose to think they're a boogeyman. That sounds ridiculous.
I think that's what also Champagne definitely thinks.
I'll bring that story up at dinner time.
Anyone
yeah,
wants
she's
to
like,
come?
again, yeah, Isabel's like, but yeah, please, anything you all feel that you can do, however you feel you can leverage your skills, that might ease up or relieve some resources for the defense. But yeah, she kind of lets you guys.
Hey, Doggy Dog. You wanna, you wanna come with me?
Oh, great, this guy again.
Mm, and do what?
No, help with me.
I'll probably be the best help in bed asleep.
What
But
a teenager! What a teenager!
good luck or whatever.
Good luck or whatever.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Champagne walks. Champagne turns around and looks like the ant with the bag and the stick. looks like a dog and just disappears.
Oh, Champagne. Real quick. Maybe you shouldn't use powers, if you have no fucking clue what you're doing.
Ooh, got him, my lady.
What? What are you talking
She
about?
she just kind of, stares, daggers at Champagne, before
What are you-
she...
She's proficient with those.
She doesn't
Yeah,
elaborate.
Champagne.
She walks off.
What the problem? Yeah, just walk away.
I think I'm gonna go with Champagne, actually.
What?
I see my
But don't
Johnny,
you need to rest? Wait,
my
Johnny!
was-
Sweetgrass, you don't need to rest. Don't you have 3 hit points?
I do,
Sweetgrass is like
but-
dragging their limp leg behind Champagne.
I mean, you're going to be healing people anyway.
I'm not gonna be healing you.
My God!
It takes a lot of power, Sweetgrass. I'm sorry. I would like to, but if you have a chance to rest, you look bad. You look hurt. I mean, you can go with me and you can rest, but I won't let you do things. I don't want you to get worse. And if you start healing and you start using your magic, you will feel shittier.
Guess you're right.
I mean, you can come, but I won't allow you to do anything. You'll have to rest.
I just don't want you to feel rejected. After what Dog said, she's just acting out as a teenager.
I don't care about what she said.
Hmm.
I don't care.
Oh, I'll come find you later.
Mm-hmm. Just try to rest, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Pat them on the shoulder and
Bye, Grandma.
hi, Champagne. I love you.
Gideon's like, she's his mom?
I think after a few minutes, after Champagne leaves, Wolf will leave as well.
Where's he going?
Yeah, where are you going?
On the hunt.
Hi guys, River up here too.
So hi, Rick.
No time for resting.
Are we gonna go hunt down those spies?
Stay here!
Okay.
Nope.
he was walking with you, and then he immediately turned around. I'll stay here.
Nurkesh is so torn. He wants to go with Wolf, but he has 28 HP, so he's not.
Yeah, you also just saw him scream at Girk.
Mhm.
Yeah, that never stopped Nurgash before. Let's be honest.
That's true.
Man, you guys don't have any healing potions or nothing?
Yeah, Wolf doesn't offer his apple to anyone. Potential
Damn.
apple.
Actually,
I'm pretty sure I have one. I just don't know it.
see.
Don't we have some in the shared inventory?
Probably.
Yeah, we all. There were 3.
I think we have one superior healing potion left.
Let me see.
We got 3 of those magic fruits, and Wolf took 1.
I also have
Our
Didn't you
one.
eat it?
session is brought to you by.
We
You
have
didn't eat it yet.
2 potions of superior healing, 1 supreme healing, and then 2 extra restoration.
You should heal and go with Wolf. He doesn't need to be alone.
You said superior.
2 superior.
Sheesh.
I mean, I guess I'll take the superior one then. If there are no objections.
That's fine.
Do it.
Okay, so 8d4 plus 8. Watch me get all ones.
No.
Oh my god.
I manifested it, everybody.
You jinxed yourself, bro.
Why did you say that?
Yeah.
Could be like that. You know what? He's good for it. He's good for it.
Yeah, that like doubled your HP almost.
Yeah, I mean, it basically did. Nurgash is good for it, everybody. It's okay. He like downs it, tosses the bottle over his shoulder irresponsibly, and goes, "All right, Wolf. I'll walk 50 paces behind you, so no one gets away."
I'm gonna roleplay that he didn't hear that.
Perfect. I'll see you later.
So it's me and Dog going back to rest.
Mhm.
What's Lysander doing?
Oh, he's kind of just waiting for everyone to leave, so he can use the mirror.
Called his evil benefactor.
Yeah.
I call my Dark Lord.
Lysander calls the Raven Lord, just right here, right now.
Whoa.
Why didn't we try that already?
Yeah. Surely he's on some other plane.
No.
I think we need a different spell for that.
So yeah, you all split up, gang.
I'm just gonna take a short rest.
Yeah, Lysander, it's just you and Girk now.
Oh, Girk, do you mind?
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
call her.
mind.
I'll call her whatever. He rolls his compound eyes.
Oh shit. Yeah, you remember you had your con mod to each of those.
Yay!
You use the mirror and you call Claire. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
My evil benefactor.
Yeah, you call Claire. The mirror swirls with mystical mist before clearing, and you see the familiar insectile face of your niece Claire.
Whew, Claire, you're all right.
Does she look older?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Wolf?
No, you. But that's a valid question. So just,
Ah.
it's your lovable, adorable
God, that
little,
was like that.
Damn.
your little adorable young
He wouldn't
niece
know.
Claire.
He wouldn't fucking know.
She's like, Uncle Lysander, is that you?
Yes, Claire. Where are you?
It's it's a bit difficult to we're on the road. Where are you? Where have you been? Is it really you?
I've got quite the story to tell you when I get back.
Be gone, demon! You're too ugly and foul to be my uncle.
Damn.
He's ugly, way uglier than she remembered.
No,
Yeah, you look
he's,
like
he's
you look
beautiful.
like you look like shite.
He's
Well,
beautiful to me.
I'm in Parrotsburg, Parith, just outside of the Lower.
Oh, we passed them a couple weeks back. There's a siege. What are you doing there? There's a siege going on.
Oh, how do you know about that? Anyways, I'm still employed by the king, so here I am.
So, you came back from being missing from 2.5 years, and you immediately just go back to work.
Well, no, not exactly. I mean, I don't see how I'm going to get out of here, you know?
Oh, so you what? So you like appear in the city?
No, we were trapped in the Lower itself for quite some time, and like I said, it's a bit of a story, but when we came back from the Feywild, some time had passed.
Right, and you came out of the Lower.
Yes.
I am at, and then you went to Parrotsburg.
Yes.
So you weren't trapped in the siege when you came back.
No.
You know, her face can't really like emote. Or I guess there's probably you see signs of like agitation or maybe like outright anger in her, like the bristling of some of the fur around her quote unquote cheeks, in the way her antenna wave.
Oh, she posts like a cat.
Yeah.
Aw.
And she's like, so you did. The first thing you did was you went right back to adventuring and fighting and killing.
You don't seem very happy.
She like takes a moment, you can tell, to like compose herself. And she's like, you know, they both told me that if you ever did come back, I shouldn't keep my hopes up.
Who said that?
It doesn't matter. I hope you have a great time. I hope you get a bunch of stories and you catch a bunch of crazy beasts. But we've been just fine without you.
Wait, don't go. Where are you? Maybe I can find you.
as you're kind of like asking these, you don't know if the time has run out or if she has broken the connection, but she kind of turns away as the mirror swirls and darkens and then returns to being just a mundane mirror for the day.
I'm so glad I didn't call my kids first.
He just stares into his reflection.
Alright,
Oof.
don't talk to Nurgash about this. He has bad advice for you.
That was rough. I mean, I could really only like get like half of that because she was like kind of psychically talking to you through like the bridge of the beer, if I could guess. But
Good.
it's like, yeah,
Please shut up.
okay, you got it. Pulls out a piece of moldy cheese.
He just stands there for a while, but he doesn't know there's a lot of work to be done.
Oh, I sat there. Come with me. Jesus Christ can help you.
Yeah, he'd probably just leave to go. I don't know, see who he could help in town. And Gert can come if he wants.
You got it. Oh yeah, Crooked Lysander. Well, we've never teamed up before, I don't think.
There was that one time
What one time?
when I saw your ear.
Oh yeah, the ear, my ear.
The investigation.
Good times, good times. I was small back then. Or was I? I was.
I keep forgetting he's big. Maybe one day I'll show you my ear.
I'd like that, Lysander.
I like him.
from one non-mammal to another.
What are those huge nipples?
Oh, these are for like mating.
For the girls.
rituals, mating
Like
displays.
horns.
Sorry, those are just for show.
They get engorged and like get really vividly colored.
Whoa.
Mm.
The sound of vividly veiled disgust from me.
Oh my god.
Too much.
Wait till you see what dragonborns do. So yeah, you guys all split up. Some people are taking a little resty.
My dog doesn't actually want to rest.
Oh, you were
Oh my
lying?
God.
I was lying the whole time.
All right, we'll start with you then. What are you doing?
Dog wants to.
Commune with her Dark Lord.
No. Not yet. She wants to see what the king's doing. But like
Oh.
secretly.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Sure. Yeah, you slink away, but then immediately kind of like dart into a shadowed alcove, of which there are many. This very like
Yes.
ancient castle is lit by like rays of sunlight from like these huge windows, these huge but narrow windows. So there's like these shafts of light that kind of
Oh, like Undertale.
light up. Yeah, light up. Sections of the halls and stuff, but leave lots of sections also very dark.
Mhm.
You see, it also seems that I think maybe you kind of get a grasp that there's very few torches Seems like all the like the pitch and whatnot used for their lighting has been taken elsewhere for some use in the defense of the siege. So occasionally there's like candles, but yeah, nothing like what would brighten up a hall like a torch or anything like that. So lots of shadows for you to delve into.
Mhm.
But yeah, you see the king and Gideon kind of walk off together. And as your party disperses, you slink behind these two. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Mighty. I always forget what it is now.
Boom, 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 boom.
28. I'm sorry, 26.
26. Yeah, you meld into the shadows, and you creep several paces behind them. Oh, I couldn't decide to fucking respond. Um, yeah, you hear them obviously talking about like the defense of the city and stuff. Um,
Mhm.
you hear her ask, she's like, she's like, you mentioned, of course, that there's a whole legion out there, but that's not including, I imagine, any special units that the Rikens have. Um, and he's like, oh, no, no. There's, of course, the Wyvern Knights. I believe there's been members of the Crimson Fists, Order of the Crimson Fists spotted, um, as well as several Hexenmeisters from the Academy of Moritzburg. Not to mention, there have been clerics seen amongst the Riken soldiers and in previous assaults dedicated to the War Master. She like Isabel like swears under her breath. And she's like, well, thankfully we have our, I guess, our own special units now. Do you think they kind of stop, and she kind of turns, and she looks very intensely at Gideon, and she's like, do you think they can turn the tide of all this? And Gideon's like, odds are no, but I did train one of them in the arts of the arcane, so there's that.
I don't remember which one. They all look so similar to me.
Isabel's like, I appreciate your candidness, Gideon. Gideon kind of pipes up again. He's like, though, I suppose when it comes to defying odds, they're the group I would certainly seek out first. As I said, they did return from the Lowier, or the Feywild even, sooner than I would have guessed. For those that have been stuck, they could have returned decades from now. Yes, I do dearly wish you had maybe voiced that possibility before I ordered them into the Lowier. Gideon's like, well, I didn't think they would go into the Feywild. And Isabel's like, never mind, just... And she continues walking until they get to what must be some sort of like council chamber or meeting room. As you see, this large ornate table has this several parchments on scraps of paper. There you can see lots of like hastily written things down. Some are like tattered or like partially burned. Some are even like you can see like blood stains. But at the center of all this, you see a large map of the city. with roughly drawn like emblems of marking like Riken positions, breaches in the wall that have been you can tell are like marked as if like they've been filled or need to be filled, etc., etc. Just kind of all this information about the siege as it is.
Please tell me the map has a big knife in the middle, pointing to, I don't know, the middle of the empire or something. You know, pointing to an important place.
Yeah, there's a knife pointing
Yeah!
here.
Yeah!
You
Big
can see,
knife!
right at the heart of
Me when the map has a big knife in it.
of the Riken like encampments. You can see they got positions all around the city. It's a full envelopment. It's a full siege. But there is like kind of a bulge in their position where you can see is like the main grouping of them, and you see there's a knife stuck there, marking. You imagine probably the Riken's like main camp or their main leadership.
Have we heard before of that? I can't even think of the name that you just said. It was like the Crimson.
The Order of the Crimson Fist.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Okay. Oof.
Ooh.
It's 5.
It's okay, just come ask me later.
Okay.
As you're kind of like thinking about this, you feel like almost like a vibration at your waist, where Whisper rests, and you hear Whisper's cool voice, "Mistress, our Lord is a patron of knowledge and secrets. You only need to ask." And I'll say you now realize that Whisper has a new ability, where you may spend a charge to gain advantage on any history or arcana check.
And okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. What do you know? A 14.
You get like flashes, visions from Whisper, from Domina, from the Raven Lord. You don't know, but certainly from your squad, your sect. And you get visions of these knights in black armor, their right hands painted in vivid red paint. You see them knelt in this like low lit like chapel before the statue of an armored warrior hoisting up a sword. And like this warrior, the statue is very ancient, but very like regal, very like honorable looking, like a Greek hoplite almost. But then like there's like a flash, and you see this like monstrous, fully armored figure, great horns sprouting, blood dripping from one upraised fist, before another flash and it's back to this kind of more like still domineering but more presentable figure. And you get the sense, this knowledge kind of comes to you, that they are a group of like paladins devoted to the War Master, or at least the tenets of like conquest and dominance, and such things as that.
Okay. But we've never seen them before, right?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so. Okay. Thank you, Whisper.
I live to serve, my lady.
He pats it, the blade before she sheets it back at her side. I mean, do Gideon and the king have any other conversation, or are they just kind of like chilling?
They just
in the
keep
room now?
repeating that over and over.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they both kind of regard the table and such. And you see that they kind of talk about a few things. You see that they gesture some of like the bloodstained notes, and kind of reference that these have been picked up from some already caught infiltrators, but they know that there's more in the city.
Mm.
And they talk about how basically like hopefully with the troll slayers, maybe some sort of play can be made for the general leading this legion.
Are they gossiping about people?
But then they start gossiping and kikiing.
Yeah.
Um,
Armor that he was wearing.
Yeah.
Talk about their
Um,
crushes.
Cool. I think she'll wait around for a little bit. And when they leave the room, eventually, if they do,
yeah, they
she
eventually do.
she wants to go in and grab those notes from the letters that they intercepted from the
Sure.
traitors. Yeah, she'll go in and grab those. Hi, Sin.
I said,
Hi, Sin.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
She doesn't necessarily read them right now, but she just wants to take them.
Yeah, sure, easy enough.
Slay. I think that's all that she does really. She's just
Cool.
for now.
I'll say as you as they're leaving, and you're kind of like slinking over to the table, you hear Gideon's voice kind of echo out through the door they just left, and he's like, "Have you considered Markan's offer?" And Isabel's like, "Now is not the time, Gideon." Before the door like closes.
Seriously?
Oh, they're gonna marry her. They want to marry her to someone.
Guess we'll never know.
We'll never
Guess
know.
we'll never know.
never be relevant again.
No.
Is that it for Doggy Dog for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, all these nobles be wanting to marry the king.
Hey.
Who could blame her?
First Lord Alar.
What do you think that is?
I don't know.
She's hot. Did you see that pinup of her on the calendar?
Mm,
Yeah.
We'll do Wolf and Nergash. What are you guys up to?
Wolf just wants to go and look at the carnage.
Sure. Wolf, you go out to the city immediately.
I'm just shadowing Wolf for the record, so.
Sure. Are you trying to hide from Wolf, or are you just kind of keeping your distance? But
I don't think he'd try and hide from Wolf, to be honest. He doesn't care
Sure.
enough.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, Wolf and Nergash, as you guys walk out into the city, both of you are kind of hit with this kind of oppressive feeling of like death. or despair. As you look out, you see that Petersburg is kind of the keep was built on this high hill, and so the rest of the city kind of stretches out below you, and you can see lots of collapsed in buildings, smoke kind of pouring from a few of them. Um, the city has been sieged twice, in the last year and a half, and it certainly bears the marks of it. Um, and as you walk through the streets, you see around the keep there are just kind of people huddled in the streets or kind of crowded into what once were probably like manors or larger, merchants establishments or whatever. But as you maybe pass into the city proper towards the walls and stuff, you see, you know, signs of carnage as you were looking for. You see people wandering around, either picking through the ruins for loots or to find their own property that's been lost, or maybe even look for loved ones that might be buried. And Wolf, your sensitive nose, you can smell through the smoke and the sweat and the despair. You can smell blood as you see, a hand poke out from rubble here, a pair of legs sticking out of a doorway of a collapsed building.
He opens his mouth and he tastes it. He exhales steam.
Nurgash, it feels it's kind of rocking for you too. All this death and destruction.
It's kind of
from-
for you too. Sorry.
It's kind of rocking, it's kind of like you kind of maybe
Nurgash
unwillingly,
takes a
and
deep inhale.
Yeah, it's up to you, but certainly your patron feels pleased by this. It's up to you if you would, allow, to revel in that as well, or to be uncomfortable by it. But you can certainly feel a satisfaction from your patron.
I was gonna say Nurgash feels at peace.
Yep, sure.
From here, where we're sitting, can we see the Riken tents?
I'll say yeah. As you're still kind of walking down this kind of gentle slope that the whole city is kind of built on, you can just see the walls that have you can see figures kind of scurrying about on them. You can even see occasionally a boulder will come flying over the top of the walls and impact a building close to the walls. And then just past that, you can see very blurry kind of this pale cream colored amalgamation of what you imagine is a sea of tents, and flapping above it is a large black and shining banner that you can't really see the details on it, but you know what it is.
There's a lot of tents.
There's a lot of tents.
Fuck. I don't know if he would do anything else, really. He would just kind of lose himself in his mind palace of slaughter.
Sure.
Get excited by the smell of death. You said there was a church here?
There's probably several, you imagine. As you're kind of sitting there thinking in your mind palace, you hear this, but Nurgash voice speaks out, addressed to you. Hey, old man.
Not that old.
You see, late 20s, 30-ish guy, kind of leaning against an alleyway, hand to his side where you can see blood has kind of stained his shirt. He's like, He's like, spare a little food or water.
This seems like a very big trap, but Nurgash is gonna walk right into it if it is.
More of a trap for him.
No, it's like in Skyrim where you gotta toss a septim and they give you a buff.
That's how that works. At least in this one. Yeah, Nurgash will like give him some rations that he keeps around in his bag. That he's never gonna eat again.
He's like, oh, thank you, grandfather. You've blessed me. What's your name?
My name's Nurgash. Nurgash Shelldrummer.
Shelldrummer.
Can Wolf see this?
Oh yeah, you hear this, and you look over and you see this guy.
He make like a perception check or an insight check on this guy,
Yeah,
like
give
smelling
me-
him.
Give me an
over
insight
here.
check. Give me an insight check.
Okay. Can't really do very well on these, but. Oh!
Wow.
Oop.
Whatever. Look beautiful.
You we'll get to the results of that in a second.
Oh shit.
This guy is like, Sheldrum, are you one of the troll slayers? I heard some of those Albion men talking about you lot. Praying for your return or something.
I don't think anybody prays for me, dude.
Damn.
Nurgash is so awesome.
You know,
So
yeah,
you-
yeah, Nurgash is gonna be like, I have no idea what you are talking about. As if there's any other Tortolans in or whatever in the
Tortles.
city. Yeah, Tortles, sorry.
He's like, no,
Yes,
yeah,
can I roll a
I'm-
deception check?
Yeah, go and give me a deception check.
Yes. I just feel like this lie is too ridiculous to be bought into. Yeah, there you go.
He's like, no, yeah, you're Gut Rash Sheldrum, whatever you said your name is.
Wow, you
With
can't
the-
even
with-
get it right.
With the Troll Slayers, yeah. I've heard lots of stories about you lot. You coming to save the city?
Bro
I
literally
mean-
said people of Albion.
I mean, listen, if the city looks like this, maybe not.
Yep, Parrotsburg has seen better days. But, hey, glad a couple of heroes have showed up. And he kind of reaches out his bloody hand for like you to like take it in a handshake.
Yeah, Nurgash will shake it.
Yeah, you reach out to shake his hand. Wolf,
You're
as you see
slippery.
this- as you see this,
You don't got a firm grip there.
well, I'll give this information to both of you because I guess you're shaking his hand. You realize this. Well, for a little information for you, Wolf. As you kind of look over at him and you're kind of eyeing him up and stuff. With the nat 20, you instantly recognize this man is not injured at all. He is simply leaning against this wall. He is holding himself in a position to look injured. And you smell on the air like oiled and hardened leather. And you can see kind of now that under his tunic that's kind of caked in like dust and stuff from rubble, you can see that it kind of bulges in a few places, like on the shoulder and the chest, that you can tell he is wearing leather armor. And both of you now notice as Nurgash grasps his hand is dry. The blood is old, and you both see that now that his hand is not on his side, there's no injury there.
But there is a dagger.
And you see in his other hand now, I'll just say, Wolf, you see like his arm like tense as if he's about to draw a dagger and stab Nurgash in the throat.
Yeah, do I have time to act?
Yeah, you can react.
Alright, I'm rushing him.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Gosh, please actually kill me, because this won't work out for him as he thinks it
I'm
will.
just gonna use my hands. I'm just gonna use my hands.
Sure, sure.
Nope, no hands.
Bruh, this guy heard about the troll slayers, and even knowing who they are, he fucking tries to kill one of them. He must be
27.
Right in front of Wolf.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, 27.
Right in
easily.
front of Wolf, yes.
Suddenly
Not
there's
even
like this.
one of the ones he hates.
There's a blur. Nurgash, as this huge mass suddenly slams into this man, yanking his hand out of yours. As you see Wolf slams him against the wall. Are you like killing him immediately, or what are you doing, Wolf? Or...
No, I want to put my hand on his neck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have him neck, hand on neck. He's lifted up against the wall, like a foot off the ground. He immediately stabs you in the arm, instinctually. He stabs you in the blade. Actually, you've shrugged off like glancing blows and like light serrations because of your thick muscle and your thick fat. This is like a full-on stab on your forearm. The blade only sinks about a quarter inch into your arm, as if your very like flesh rejects the blade.
He like breathes like steam into this guy's face.
His eyes go wild. He yells out, "Jetzt! Jetzt!" Which
God.
you don't know what that means, but it certainly sounds like Riken.
Right. Shit.
Oh, well, I didn't have to look very hard on who I need to kill.
I don't think a 20 hits you, right, Wolf?
No.
That one either. Again, 2 crossbow bolts sink into your shoulder. You don't even feel them.
Damn.
Nurgash, you see where they come from. You see 2 men up on a roof that have been hiding. Have now appeared.
Okay, I want to snap this guy's neck with one hand.
Go ahead and give me like an athletics check.
18.
Does that beat his AC? That does. That beats his AC. So yeah, he's about to yell something else, and you just hear a sharp snap, as he immediately goes limp in your hands.
Wow.
Nurgash, what do you do?
I would like to. I'm not sure if I can possibly do this. I know I have the sorcery points for it. I'd like to cast darkness up at the roof where those 2 are,
Okay.
and then I would like to quicken spell Eldritch Blast them.
Sure.
At least one of them, at least.
Yeah, you summon
Wait, I get
darkness.
2 bolts, right?
I believe so. You might even get 3.
Thought-
Yeah,
I could
think three at
potentially
this
knock
point.
them off. I don't think I do, because I don't think I'm a high enough warlock level.
Yes.
might be
Well,
the
Eldritch
answer.
Blast always it's a cantrip. It scales off of your whole character level.
Oh, I've been playing this game wrong.
Damn, Eldritch Blast is so fucking strong. My
Okay,
beloved.
well,
Is that for all cantrips?
Yeah, all cantrips do that.
See if there's anything I've made.
I'm sure there is.
Well, you've definitely been rolling 3d10s for fireballs, so.
All right. Well,
Um,
then yeah.
So yeah, go ahead. You blossom out darkness, and you can see through it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you are able to. You see them almost like highlighted as this like kind of dark, like sea-like darkness kind of envelops them. They glow almost like with this bioluminescence as you're able to kind of see through it. So they are blind, so you have advantage on these attacks.
Pew pew.
Laser tag.
Say the line, Nergash.
Wow.
God, me last session.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, 20 will definitely hit.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll all of them because I'm aiming for both of them.
Sure, yeah, hit.
Oh, I think the 12 will still go wide.
Well, that hits. So all 3 hit.
Yippee!
No damage necessary. As 2 beams like slam into one of the guys, like blasting him apart. Like one punches right through his chest. The other beam like just blows his head off. And the third beam hits the other guy, sending him tumbling. And you hear a dull thud on the other side of the building as he hits the ground.
Nailed it! Well,
Wolf like rips this cloak off this guy that he was holding.
Yeah, you like rip his tunic.
What he was
off.
hiding under.
Yeah, and you see, yeah, he was wearing simple leather armor. But yeah, he was uninjured to that point. You see, he's got another like 3 daggers on his belt, and even like you see he's got like a dark green vial.
Oh, he could have poisoned me.
I'd say yeah, you guys can probably both, being experienced adventurers, and tell it's some sort of poison.
We'll get Dog to analyze this back at the lab.
I'll say that also each of them, if you care to loot the others, they'll all have the same thing. They also each have a greater healing potion.
Oh, sweet, I'm swiping that potion.
Jesus, like you guys don't
I'll-
have potions.
I'll use it to replace. But I mean, I'm totally taking the poison to Dog. If nothing else, so Dog will use it, potentially.
Hell yeah.
I'm an enabler.
Nergash.
Well, Wolf, I say we made this city a little bit safer today.
Yeah, Wolf's just staring at these mangled bodies, like salivating.
Nergash
Like
is just
shaking.
totally unperturbed
I'll
because
say
if
as
he
you
would've
get to
died,
you get to the guy that fell off the roof. As you search him, he groans. He's still alive.
Oh!
You see his legs are totally broken. Probably without the intervention of a cleric, he'll probably never walk again.
Well,
Moral dilemma.
this is awkward.
Would
Moral
it be
dilemma.
more
my
merciful to
love.
kill him, or
I'm gonna be honest, I was betting on the fall killing you. I didn't have a plan. Look, you're the dick that shot at us.
Wolf picks him up.
Oh, my legs!
I mean, we can amputate them.
No, don't cut off my legs.
Is he speaking like? Does he have an accent, like a Riken accent?
No, he doesn't.
He's in too much pain. He forgot it.
Who are you?
The name's Jareth.
You come from over there. He like points to the sea of tents.
He just kind of like nods.
Okay, well, honesty's a good start.
Are you gonna kill me?
Fuck, I don't know what to
Guess depends.
say.
Would you be willing to answer some questions?
His eyes like kind of like nervously dart around. And he says like very loudly, "You'll never get anything out of me. Please just don't kill me."
I was gonna say, I wait for it. Ah!
Even anyone around?
Give me a perception check.
The walls have ears. I'll do that too, just because I have the glasses.
Well, I think instead we'll ask. Instead of doing a check, he'll be
Uh-huh.
like, "Who else is here?"
I don't know. It could be we work in small teams. If we work in teams at all, we don't contact each other.
Who's in charge?
I don't know. It's just a man. He came to my hometown, Carlin, to the north. He said he needed unsavory types for work for the Imperials. I've never liked them, you know. But coin's coin.
Okay, I'll
Does
give
he-
you that one.
Does he have like a coin pouch on him?
Not right now, no.
Damn it.
You imagine perhaps he has a tent or maybe like a
Yeah, Wolf wants to be
some
so
sort of safe house in the city.
You have anything else, Nurgash?
I mean, I figure we just take him with us. If and Nurgash. No, actually, no. Nurgash isn't that like dense. He'd go. I mean, if he not gonna answer questions, then we might as well take him to somebody who's a professional at getting answers.
He said he would. He said he'd answer questions.
Wait, actually, Nurgash and his telepathic link with Wolf will go. I say we take him back, give him to Gideon, and if he doesn't give us anything, we'll just kill him. Or we can just kill him. Now, I don't really care.
Yeah, Wolf kind of holds him by like the scruff of his shirt or his chain or leather armor or whatever. I don't think he'd be able to help himself.
Yeah.
I do think he would just rip this guy apart.
He maybe like kind of like senses the kind of like primal danger he is now in, and he's like, "Oh, don't tell you anything. Just yeah, you just fucking murder this dude brutally, viscerally. You like rip him in half over your head like Oscar.
Yeah, his blood like soaks onto my body.
It's on Nurgash's coat, and he's just like, well, you probably should have led with that first part the first time. So, like, am I gonna have to start eyeing up a bunch of wounded people? Do you think there's like assassins in the church?
We need more.
Well, let's go find more then. I'll play the docile old man, and you can get them whatever they least suspected. Your guess brandishes his quarterstaff and like starts hobbling with it. Come on, Wolf!
Yeah, he'll like prowl around.
Yeah, so you guys go hunting for more spies.
I guess so. Yeah.
Listen, Nurgash was already a serial killer in his own way, so this is just worse.
So yeah, you guys spend the day essentially just kind of going around hunting for more spies. Go ahead and give me Go ahead and give me either both of you or one of you give me an investigation check. If one of you does it, it'll be with advantage.
Nurgash, what is your intelligence?
My investigation is a +2, so
Mine too.
excellent.
I will say, Nurgash, you do it because Wolf is like kind of. He's not thinking.
He's lost in the sauce.
Yeah, a
Or
little.
okay, so I guess because you guys are trying to like lure them out with this whatever, this bait. Nurgash being bait.
Technique.
I was like, you can give me a deception
Sophisticated
check.
technique.
Yeah, I know you're charismatic. Go ahead.
Alright, so I guess that'd be a 13 or
No, you can reroll. You can.
Okay. Huh. Nurgash
What
wants
did
to
you
hit him with.
count?
Oh, I'm not even gonna bother.
Let's go.
Nurgash hits him with the
Um,
old razzle dazzle.
You guys
He looks so
are-
old and pathetic.
Yeah, Wolf. I'll say this gets you started. You kill probably about another half dozen spies that are kind of lured out, and you get the sense that your importance is obviously known, and so yeah, they definitely seek to try to kill one of the troll slayers if they can. But like a vicious guardian angel, Wolf always appears from like an alley or clambers out of some rubble to ambush the ambushers. But as your blood kind of gets up, Wolf, and you get these first kills, they like propel you into, it becomes less of like a bait and more of like an active hunt as you go on, like just sniffing out these spies. Nurgash, you almost have to like hurry to like keep up with Wolf as he like tears through these streets, sniffing out these spies, sniffing out the poisons they wield. You can smell the oils and stuff used in the hardening of their leather armor. And so you hunt these. Sometimes it looks like, Wolf, you just tackle like a woman just like walking down the street, ripping her head off. She tries to stab at you with her daggers, or like a group of men.
She was
that were
evil though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hence why I said she stabbed at you with her daggers.
Evil is
I
so
mean-
relative. I mean,
If I lived in this town, I would have a dagger with me.
Daggers hard to come by. You can just carry a weapon around, you know.
I got two right here.
Yeah, like two guys who are like obvious. You can see they're like whispering to each other. You like appear from out of the alley behind them, pulling them into the darkness, and like blood like splashes out of it.
I imagine he like pushes them inside the alleyway, and you can see Nurgash from outside. It's just like playing that sound that goes with any of those old animated fights that are like boom, boom, clunk, clunk, clunk. Yow! And then Wolf comes out, licking his hands. Next.
Yeah, I'm sure this won't.
sure this won't have any repercussions later.
Satiating his bloodlust.
So yeah, as that happens, Champagne,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I went to see. I don't know. Are there any injured people around? people? You said that there's a chapel, right?
There's a chapel that the king has insinuated is where they're taking their wounded.
Okay, I'm going there.
Yeah, you're shown there by the servant she summoned.
Mhm.
And yeah, you see part of this keep, much like the Gold Keep. Well, not like the Gold Keep, which had a full-blown cathedral within its walls. But you like most holdfasts amongst humanity. There's a small chapel to the Dawn Father, and yeah, you see as you're kind of as you approach it, you see that the steps leading up to it. It's like this small, like one-story, but kind of widely built stone building in like the courtyard of the keep. And you see the steps leading up to it have trails of dried and fresh blood up them. And you can see several figures like sitting on the steps, heavily bandaged, and you hear groans of pain from inside.
I think Champagne just stands there, looking at it, super nervous. Oh, thinking about it, I think I have something more important to do. I gotta read my book. No, okay. Yeah, I go in. Hi, oh god, hi.
Yeah, you enter this chapel, and yeah, you see, um, all along the floor, pews have been like pushed up against the walls, and they have like men and women laying on them, heavily wounded. You can see along the floor, there's been just like straw, just like haphazardly thrown on the floor to try to make soft bedding, as men and women are laid about or sat on it. You see that there are a handful of figures rushing about, in like very simple robes, uh, white or like cream colored, heavily stained with blood, as they run about administering to the wounded. As you enter, you see a short, dwarfish, not dwarfish, halfling man, who's like, uh, he's like, uh, he's like, you don't look injured. What are you doing here?
Uh, 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 oh, I'm here to help.
He like looks you up and down.
Champagne
like-
is shaking.
like-
It's like a little chihuahua.
You, surgeon's apprentice or cleric?
Uh-oh. He shakes his head.
Neither.
Uh-oh.
Well, do you have a... He like looks around. He looks like he's about to like kick you out, but then he kind of looks around. He's like, do you have a passing attraction to sewing or needlework? Tailor, perhaps? Are you a tailor? Do you know how to sew?
No, I actually don't like blood. Makes me a little bit nauseous.
He like looks at you like kind of agog, and then he like, oh, you're gonna have lots of blood here. You'll get over that real quick. Do you know how to make poultices? Do you know how to? What can you do? Help me! Help me! Help you! Help me!
I can heal. I don't know. I just can heal. I don't like these types of reactions. I can heal.
So you have healing magic. Wonderful. Then please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he pulls you over to a man who has like these this long gash like up his forearm, that's like just pouring blood, and it's like got bandages wrapped around it, but they're like soaked through.
Oh my god. Oh my.
He's like, some siege weaponry shot, and its payload landed right next to the poor chap.
Mhm.
Some bits of wood flew by and cut his arm right open.
Oh,
Might have to cut it off if we can't stop the bleeding.
oh my god. Oh no, don't say that.
Hey,
Don't say
focus
that.
up! Focus up!
Okay. Oh my god. I thought that maybe fighting and being an adventurer will have helped with this. It hasn't, man. It hasn't. It's really bad. It's really horrible. You know, I hate blood. I am so stressed right now. I clench my jaw when I sleep. My face hurts when I wake up. I can't feel my cheeks anymore. I sometimes feel like my teeth are bleeding because of the pressure. I will help. I will help. Just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on this guy. I think I will probably Champagne probably like kneels next to him and grabs like his arm. You said right?
Ah,
Sorry.
yo!
Yo. Wait.
Yo!
30. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him, first level. Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh right, I gotta roll. Talking about that. Sorry. I have a question. If he's a willing target, do I need to roll to see if I, well, hit him with it?
No, yeah, he's willing.
Okay. What am I talking about? This whole game. Yay!
Yeah, you watch. You kind of like unravel these soaking wet, bloody bandages, and you see the halfling man pushes up his great billowy white sleeves of his cleric's robe, and he like holds the man down as you you approach with your hands softly glowing with divine magic, and as your hands shake, they slowly steady, and the magic pours from them into his arm, and you see this huge gash along his forearm slowly begin to seal until it's just like a very thin cut that only trickles like just a teeny amount of blood. And he's like, the halfling kind of, he's like, it's some good magic. I could do it too. It's just, I've been at it since the crack of dawn, so, but great job. Of course. How many more of those you got in you?
I don't know. Not. I can try. I can keep doing it. I think. There are many people here.
Sure.
But I actually can't. I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay. Champagne is gonna. Oh. Fuck, I'm gonna do this. I think I have it. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my spells. Will you say that aid will help? Because.
The spell aid?
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, it would give everybody a bit of HP. But, yeah, I mean, you can only choose up to 3 creatures.
True.
There's probably like 50 or so injured.
Okay.
Here.
I think Champagne is gonna just keep helping this guy cleaning people. Cleaning wounds. Using maybe, prestidigitation to clean them. Just stuff like that, I don't know. But yeah, he will stay there and help people.
Yeah, as you you go about helping, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Okay. Okay.
14.
14.
Yeah, you despite your inexperience in such matters and your lack of training, um, you kind of follow this halfling cleric's lead, um, and together, yeah, you guys bandage up some wounds, clean up others, um, but I mean, you watch some people die. You know, it's there are some that you just cannot save without powerful healing magic that neither you or any of the clerics, as he said, he spent. Um, so I mean, some soldiers uh, die in the halfling's arms while you watch, and the halfling kind of whispers a benediction to the Dawn Father for them as he like closes their eyes. Um, but I mean, as you kind of stand there in shock the first few times, the halfling very roughly pushes you, urging you onward to the next. No seconds to be wasted on mourning just yet. Um, as you go
Yeah.
about your work,
Champagne is looking at the dead guys like that meme of the soldier in Vietnam War, staring at the screen.
yes, the 1,000 yard stare.
Yeah.
Um, uh, yeah, as your eyes kind of get wide and maybe you kind of go a bit like autonomous, very like robotic, as you kind of just follow the halfling's orders. Um, you hear whispers around you of the injured, those that you've worked on and those that are simply watching. Um, they you hear whispers about your eyes, your uh, your your skill at medicine, even though many of them heard you say that you have no training. Um, and most importantly, they all see you transformed into your angelic form today. Your clothes are kind of in tatters in places. And they talk about your scars.
Mm.
And it's, but you hear not like maybe what you would be scared about, like, oh, look at his scars, like what happened, etc., etc. You hear stuff like, admiration. He's just like us. How is he able of this? Did you see his eyes? He's got saint's eyes.
I think Champagne feels really weird. He probably. I do imagine that whenever he goes into the ASMR form,
Mm-hmm.
like his whole like the shirt bar, it all
Yeah.
completely destroys because it gets destroyed. So I imagine that he's actually maybe wearing some kind of blanket on top of him, so he tries to cover himself even more.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. As you say, your tunic is destroyed, but you do have your cloak. Still.
Oh
Um.
yeah, the cloak. Yeah, I'm probably
Um.
using the cloak.
Yeah. You kind of pull that tight around your shoulders. Um. But yeah, I mean, you save lives.
Yay! I do think he feels kind of proud of it about that.
Um. But yeah, as you work, the hours pass. Lysander,
Yep.
is there anything else you wanted to do, or Sweetgrass? So I know. Yeah, you're resting, and like I said, you did a thing, but as I said, the day kind of passes. Hours go by as other people do this stuff. So.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, you go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
I said it first.
I kind of wanted to talk to Dog.
Nope.
I was
Question
going to
is-
talk to her.
Is a dog can be found?
Yeah. Depends on if she like comes.
Eventually she would, so people wouldn't be like suspicious, I guess. If she didn't go back to the living quarters.
Yeah.
She'll show up a little bit later.
Okay. Yeah, but in the meantime, I think she is really thinking over a lot of stuff. I think writing down like a lot of stuff she wants to say to her kids when she sees them again. Um, but when Dog comes back, oh, Dog, I didn't know where you went.
Just looking around for a second. I wanted to see if I can find something to eat. Yeah.
Oh, I could help you make something if you'd like me to.
Nope. I'm pretty good now. You
Okay.
you need something or?
Oh, I noticed you've been acting a little different. You seem very upset. I wanted to ask, I mean, nothing's really normal or okay for us right now. If there is, anything in particular you were upset about, if you want to talk
I
about anything.
don't know what you're talking about, Sweetgrass. I'm fine. I don't need, to be checked up on or anything.
Bro line to the character who has like 8 teenager kids.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, well, I think everybody needs to be checked on even. Hey. Um, I think I know more than anybody that it becomes a bad habit hiding feelings.
don't know.
I'm sorry?
I don't know. What's so wrong about keeping things to yourself? Not making yourself everyone else's problem, like everybody else wants to.
Hmm. Well, I think maybe I've done a little too much of that. And it hasn't quite for me, but I think sometimes you have to make yourself somebody else and to have a relationship.
Yeah. You would say that. I'm fine, Sweetgrass. Really, I'm fine. Don't even worry about it.
Whatever you say, I will anyway. Because I care about you. And it doesn't matter to me too much how you feel about me. As still help you in some way. I don't like seeing you angry. I know. Being a teenager is a very complicated time.
Don't need the teenager talk from you.
I'm just saying you're becoming an adult, and it might help to have some adults help you become one.
I think I've got plenty of help. But you know, there's some other adults around us who can maybe use that advice too. So, you know, thanks, but, I'm not your kid, Sweetgrass. And I don't want to be, and I don't want you to think I am. So, you know, keep the little daydreams or whatever, to yourself.
She does like waver a little bit about that, but I think she's had a long history of these exact same kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I understand, Dog. I'm not really trying to ask that of you. I just want you to know that I'm here. If you do want me to be.
Okay.
Go. Go take a nap.
Yeah, I think she just walks off after she says that.
Yeah. I think looking back at, the stuff she'd written for her own kids, kind of the conversation she just had with Dog, feeling kind of jumbled up, I think. Eventually, kind of puts her notebooks away and tries to take a nap as well.
Very productive conversation.
Classic teenagers.
Classic. Fucking hate them.
Yes, I was not like that. I was perfect.
So that's done, you guys.
Yeah.
All right, Lysander, what's up? What's up, big dog?
He was
Big
just
bug.
gonna probably wander through the town and
Yeah.
look for something to do.
I'll say, Lysander, you come across as you're walking through the town. You hear some like shouts of help. And as you kind of rush to see what's going on, you see that there is a building, that is kind of collapsing on itself from a boulder being flung by a catapult landing atop it.
My
And
God.
you see people like furiously like kind of digging at the rubble, or like trying to pull out like big chunks of masonry. And you hear like a woman shout, there are people trapped in there, help! Everybody!"
Wow. The perfect hero moment.
Mhm.
He runs away. No,
If only we had like a beast of burden to move these boulders or something,
say no more, citizen.
or somebody that was in control of the elements.
Yeah, let me summon some creatures.
I can't wait to see what you summon.
Let's do. Aren't there like? Are there giant apes? You think a regular-sized ape would be like helpful here?
They are stronger than a mere man.
Okay, maybe a couple bears, a couple brown bears.
Okay, you
Wow.
Yeah.
summon a couple of bears. Like literally like two or
2.
how many can you two? Yeah, you summon 2 big bears. As they manifest. People immediately kind of like like
Oh my
yell
god, there's
in
fucking
alarm.
bears.
But
Everyone
I
starts
died.
running and stomp each
Yeah,
other and
everyone's
they all
like,
die.
there are bears, bears.
Oh wait, fear not, citizens. They're good bears.
Good bears. And yeah, you command your bears, and they use their powerful musculature and their big paws to kind of sweep away as much rubble as they can, and shoulder, like push big chunks out of
Mhm.
the way.
Stop saying big chunks because I
Big
think you're gonna
chunkus.
say big chungus and like big chungus.
Sorry.
No, I love you. It's okay. Do it.
That's not me anymore. Um, but yeah,
True.
eventually, one of the bears kind of like snorts and roars to get your attention, as it seems to have made a way into the building.
What is it, Luca?
It like snuffles, and you look in and you see that there are a handful of people, like kind of clambering in the dark and in the dust towards the light, like coughing, holding their hands up.
He does like the mercy, like.
Yes, come with me.
Yeah.
Hand outstretched. A young woman, like her shaking, kind of bloody hand, takes yours, and you help her out of the rubble, and yeah, one by one,
He tries to carry her. Can he carry her? What does he do?
go ahead and give me athletics check.
Okay, I got this.
This was the best. Wait.
You like kind of go to try to pick her up,
Dude,
and
fuck off.
immediately you like kind of tumble backwards a bit.
It's okay. They won't remember that.
No. I mean, people seem to not care. People still kind of cheer and admiration.
It's because I'm so weak from digging out all these.
Yes,
boulders.
they're like, yeah, immediately, like an older woman's like, rest now, dear, rest. You've done enough. She like shakingly hands you like this nearly empty water skin. She's like, please, restore your strength.
Oh, okay.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He drinks it.
I can get used to this.
What's your name, my lord? We've never seen one of your kind in these parts.
Oh, really? So I'm pretty big deal.
Well, you just saved my wife and my daughter, so you're the biggest deal.
Well, Lysander Aurelius Wellington, an extraordinary gentleman, if I do say so.
Let's give a hip hip hooray for Lysander.
He's like, I'm not repeating that.
Hip hip hooray!
It doesn't feel as good as he wants it to.
Damn. Yeah, this little girl walks up to you,
No.
and she's like, "Thank you, mister. Thanks for saving me, mum."
Yeah. No problem, kiddo.
I would have hated to be left all alone, without me mum, without any sort of parental figure.
Yeah. He probably like hug her.
There's like a bit of like you're like weirdly emotional about it, so there's a little like he's probably got his own thing, he's probably dealing with something. It's okay,
I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go.
Okay, my Lord Wellington. Okay, it's
Yeah, okay. What are we doing? So that was
Uh,
everyone? There's not, like, any secret compartments?
This no, yeah, this building seems to be cleared and safe now. You saved his people. You get the sense that there's probably more incidents like this to the city, where maybe your druidic companions can help save the day.
We'll just take the bears, and I'm sure they can, like, sniff people out, too, under rubble. Just, keep going. I don't think he would try to rest or anything.
Bless you.
What does Gert do?
Well, I said that was really impressive. I didn't think you were like an actual hero.
Yes, I too had my doubts.
The gang's never gonna believe this.
What? Why wouldn't they believe us?
I don't know. You're kind of like a. Well, I shouldn't say.
Shouldn't say what.
Just some of the gang kind of think you're like, I don't know, like a selfish asshole or something.
Oh my god.
Not me. I never.
Who's saying that?
Well. No, yeah, I would never think. Well, I don't know, like.
I'll give you a treat if you tell me, Girk.
Ooh, a treat. I was gonna tell you anyways. I'm sure I've heard Sweetgrass say it once.
Yeah, once.
Probably like 4 or 5 times actually. Wolf too, but Wolf kind of insults everybody. It's kind of his thing. I think Champagne was drunk or something one time, and he like yelled at you and said you're an asshole. I think that sounds familiar.
I don't remember that. I was quite
I
sure
don't know,
they,
probably if
they
I
called
asked-
me like a wonderful friend.
I don't know if the F word's ever been. Well, not that F word, anyways.
With the other one?
Yeah. Fudge Pepper.
Our Patreon is going down.
You know, that only hurts my feelings a little bit.
Hey. You know what my my Bob would say to me?
What's that? You had a mother?
Sticks. Oh yeah, of course. What you think? Because I'm a kobold? I didn't have a mother.
Well, I don't know.
Somebody had to
wonder
lay my
about,
egg.
I wonder about all of your species and how they do things.
Well, after the orgy of kobold mating season, all the now laden with fertilized eggs. The females lay their clutches and raise them.
Huh.
But anyway, she would say, "Sticks and stones, they break my bones, but words will never hurt me."
I like that, Girk. It's true, words can't hurt me like stones and sticks can.
Exactly. They could hurt. I think she was kind of wrong about that, because my old chief would say some really mean things about me. But, and I still kind of think about them. But,
I'm sure they weren't true, my friend.
But yeah, nothing hurts more than, a stick. Oh my god, have you been hit with a stick, right? Those things hurt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And don't get me started on stones.
Definitely
Well, just
never
look at
been
that house.
stoned.
That was a big stone. It was a big stone that fell out of the house. Look
It's
at
one
all
of my
those people that
greatest
got hurt.
fears, I would say. Being stoned.
Yeah, I don't know. Now you guys are both just kind of talking into the air, at each other.
Wow, bro moment.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go lift some more rubble off of people.
Can he really do that by himself?
Yeah, you watch him go and lift this fallen beam off of a trapped man.
Whoa.
He hoists it fully over his head.
His treat that he gives him will be. You think he would drink? I still have dragon blood in my inventory. If he wants some.
Oh my god. You're gonna make him even bigger.
What do you got there, Lysander? What are you rummaging around for?
I thought maybe you would like this as a treat. I know you eat whatever, but this is particularly potent magical creature blood.
Is that the blood from the dragon that we slew?
Oh yes. Who knows what effects it may have on you.
His eyes get like huge. And he's like, dragons are like gods to us kobolds.
Well,
There's no greater honor than consuming the life essence of a god.
you think so? You think it would do anything to me? He
I
takes
don't
out
know.
one for himself.
You wanna
Bottoms
like
up.
shoot him? Bottoms up! Yeah, he the thick, like now kind of viscous blood
Yeah, it's like-
pours out. It's like honey. It's like the consistency of honey, but it tastes like really bad actually. You're going to take 10 poison damage as you ingest. Oh, that bird's going down. Oh, that bird's going down. He like sticks his tongue into the vial and like laps it all up. Oh God!
I don't feel any
Well,
different.
thanks.
I feel
Thanks,
horrible.
Lysa. Oh, yeah, I feel pretty bad too.
Let's go to the hospital.
I hope I'm not like cursed or something. No, they're consuming the blood of the god. What are my people's gods?
It's not really a god. It's just another beast.
Yeah, like looks at you and he's like just another beast.
Yes.
You know, like talk to you and everything, right?
Well, so
You know,
do
like
the
a home.
beasts.
Those bears talk to you.
Yes, we have quite interesting conversations.
What's he saying right now?
You don't want me to tell you that. He's talking about you.
His eyes narrow. Let me at him.
No way, you couldn't take a bear.
I could totally take a bear.
Stupid.
But yeah, you guys continue helping out where you see people in need. Using Gert's strength or your the force of your summoned bears. Yeah, you saved some lives.
Hell yeah.
As the day goes on, the sun gets low in the horizon. You suddenly, we'll just stick with you and Lysander and Gurk. Suddenly, you hear the flapping of wings, and you see a raven circling over you. It very quickly wheels down and lands upon a perch of like rubble nearby, and its beak opens, and you hear a familiar voice. Lysander, you're needed at the keep.
Oh,
This is Gideon, by the way.
yes. Hello, Gideon.
I just want to make sure since you can't see me.
Yep, I got it. Thank you. You can go.
Excellent. I've contacted the rest of your companion.
Oh, okay.
He's not special.
He's kind of
Yeah,
like,
you're not special.
those guys.
Them. um, but yeah, as all of you are kind of contacted in a similar way. This animal messenger from Gideon, bringing you all wherever you are, back to the central keep of Parrotsburg, where you meet with the king. You see that she is. You're brought to like kind of the council chamber that Dog you saw them go into. You see she is like kind of directing some men and women around her, giving like hasty orders and stuff. And as you guys approach, she's like, "Good, you're here. I hope you've all. Well, I know many of you've had a very productive day, and I thank you for that. But I hope you're not too spent."
What else do you have for us?
Gideon chimes in, and he's like, "We believe they're about to make a move on the walls soon."
Uh, so we must
So what
fight.
do we do?
Isabel's like, "Yes. Most of the walls are, most of the gates are still holding strong, but the main gates, where she gestures, where you see the bulk of the Imperial forces are, they've been hammering it nonstop the past week, and it's only gotten worse today. Gideon has done his best to scry, and also some of our watchmen on the walls have reported that there's a flurry of movement amongst the Riken camp, and it certainly looks like they're gearing up and getting in formation for a push on the walls."
Are we all here?
Yes.
Let them come.
So I suppose we'll meet them at the gate.
Yes. Unfortunately, there's a breach on the western wall that I need Bianca to hold, but Sandor is holding the main gate.
Oh fuck. We all look at Lysander.
Did you say Sendor?
Why are we all looking at Lysander?
She does not speak for me. I was not looking.
Why are most of you looking at Lysander?
Why everyone except Wolf is looking at Lysander?
But yeah, Isabel continues. She's like, Thomas needs to stay in the sky. Their Wyvern Knights are gonna play havoc on wherever our defenses are. So, you will be Sandor's best hope.
Then what are we waiting for?
Well, do we have a plan? Is that something I should ask Sandor?
Gideon's like, I suggest you don't let them get the gates.
Thank you, Gideon. I should have thought of
What kind of siege weapon, the weaponry they have?
Catapults, ballistae, They don't have any of the arcane engines. Those
That's
seem to
good.
be focused around Chastain. However, they do have a contingent of clerics, knights of the Order of the Crimson Fist, as well as several mages from Moritzburg. They are also expect them to be using non-traditional units of warfare. You know, elementals, summoned creatures.
Oh hell no! Are they violating the
Golems.
Geneva Convention again?
What's that? There's, I mean, each attack has been different. There's no telling what they'll be bringing this time. But, as I said, that wall is held. It's just been hammered. And the moat in front of the gates has not been filled in. So, they'll be trying to find a way to climb up the walls if they can to get the gatehouse open.
Hmm. And I don't. More than asking Isabella, I'm asking you, Chase. Do you think that we can see how close the catapults or their surgery weaponry is from the wall? If we go to the, I imagine is that the wall has towers and walls
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
And can we see, like, are their weapons really close?
I mean, close enough to hit, but
Do they
you
have
know,
like?
they're certainly put in a place that they're not in danger. You know.
Mm-hmm. No, I was thinking more about those things that I forgot the name that you use to hit the wall. The ones you can
Ramp?
use in
Battering
ram.
ram?
Thank you. No, the ram. The ram.
Do
Do they have those?
Isabel did mention there's a moat, so those would be useless, pretty much,
Okay.
But it's not
unless
filled
they
in.
were to somehow fill in the moats or get across it. But yeah, that's as she kind of sends you guys to the wall, the sun begins to set, and you hear what sounds like horns blaring in the distance from the Riken camp. That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Fucking off.
Let me see him. Let me see him.
Show him to me, Rachel.
To me, Rachel, please.
Please.
Mom, did you see? Sandra is at the gate. Show him to me, Rachel, please.
Come on.
Mom, Sandra was seen. Where, Rachel? Where?
Where is he?
What the hell?
Show him to me, Rachel.
GG.
GG. Fucking G.
I love you guys.
I love you too.
So yeah, Sin, that's D&D.
The Troll Slayer's in the flesh.
I know.
Bruh, you're gonna join the worst moment because everyone is fucking fighting and hating each other right now. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this.
Wasn't always like
Yeah, like a few sessions ago, we had a great party dynamic.
Yeah, we loved each other.
So it's up to you, Sin, to heal the growing rifts between the Trail Slayers.
no pressure or anything.
No pressure.
We even got some Sin art.
Yeah.
I know, holy
Crazy.
shit, dude, we are eating.
I'm feasting, bro.
Oh wait, I just did a quick sketch of something else.
Oh.
Alright, I have a migraine. I'll see y'all later.
Yes.
So, Luca and
What was that?
Hell yeah.
Luca.
What was that, Austin?
I got a migraine, so I'm gonna get off.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry.
Good night, Austin.
Thanks for playing.
My
Thanks
finger's
for the
cursed.
session.
Resting.
Wow.
Jesus.
2 sin arts.
You think
Um,
you?
The bears.
The bear.
Luca and what? What was the name of the other one?
I don't know.
You
Mika.
gotta
Good.
keep. You gotta keep a track of every single one of your beasts' name.
Yeah, make your menagerie.
There's so many. They're not even
Some
real
Pokédex.
animals. They're like fey spirits.
they're completely conjured up creatures.
Yeah, but they're part of your world now. They're part of your family.
Part of your world.
So, could I speak through them if they're my creations? Like some psychic mirror shit?
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like they don't have any like actual psychic potential because they're not.
they're just
They're
nothing.
just vessels.
Yeah, they're not real creatures.
That's
yeah,
why
they're
he
just
wants
made
to
up
catch
of
the
like.
real creatures.
Yeah, they have actual brains. Brains, give me the
Hey,
brains.
wait a minute. Isabel, have you seen 2 little
Need
troll
loose
boys
brains?
and a little chimera guy?
He's not little.
None of them
In
are
fact,
little.
He's in fact very large.
Oh, he's big. He's bigger than I remember.
I didn't draw anything.
She's like, I
The
can't
fuck?
say I have.
What about your
You're
true
banned.
egg?
You're banned. No,
I still have it.
No.
just-
Okay, I'll draw something.
There's gonna be like a
No,
catalyst that
no.
makes it hatch. Like we get sucked into the sun or something, and it's just warm enough.
Mhm.
oh yeah, your true egg.
I still have it.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I wanted
He
to
like
do
holds it
something
up to
with that, I
his
forgot.
ear and listens sometimes.
Oh. Male
Have you
prank.
done? Have you done that since you got back?
Oh no.
Well,
I guess
Uh-oh.
he could do it now.
Yeah. Do it now.
great time to show Greg your ear.
He listens to the chill egg. And
You hear movement, activity.
Wait, what is it?
It's a-
Lysander has an egg of a
He has
beast
an
called a
egg.
jewel.
Here, I'll show you the jewel.
It's an egg, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this is cool.
An egg, you said.
An egg, you said. The shreds, you say.
The shreds, you said.
We posted the same
Oh.
picture.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, this rock. This art rock.
Ipa, what the?
Cute.
Has anyone even seen a baby jewel?
We did.
We saw
We
that
were
in-
They had a
about
baby
to.
jewel.
It was like
Yeah, we
a,
killed one of them.
an immature one, but it wasn't a baby.
Oh, you mean like a newborn?
Wasn't there like an entire like cavern with true eggs?
There's lots of eggs. I think that's where you got one. You stole one.
Yeah.
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 Well, we circumnavigated.
Yeah, you did.
So I had a really good.
That was
Mhm.
such a good arc.
Yeah, we kind of peaked there.
It's all downhill from here.
It's all downhill after No Pain Pete died.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
really where it turned around.
That was like
Yeah,
so-
man. We had everything. We worked together. Champagne was high all the time.
Mhm.
We were searching for clues for the fox mask.
Yeah, Lysander got high with them, and then they stabbed him. And he died.
Oh, that was so fun. He died.
Suka still had light in her eyes.
What the hell? When did she lose it?
After
What was the
talking-
moment?
Probably when she saw her, she went back to New Lachlan. She got ripped apart.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, say la vie.
Things suck for us so hard.
Oh, for real. I hate it here.
He's nervous to talk to Sandor again because of how horribly it went with
Aw.
Claire.
No.
Yeah, you should be. You fucked up.
Um,
Yeah, maybe he'll change.
Yeah, it's time for everyone to change.
I don't think it'd be worse than me talking to Wild.
Then you
It
would.
will be.
Two?
Wild Rye,
Oh.
my son.
Yeah.
He's even so. Yep.